table. Do you think men who care about body count are insecure, starting with you?
I wouldn't necessarily say insecure, but when it's a double standard, the only time I would call insecurity is the double standard. But if there's no double standard, then I would say if like...
What do you mean if there's no double standard?
Like to say if a man has like 20 bodies and then I would say
sure.
I have 22 and they're like, now I'm mad. What do you mean? Like, so I feel like if there's not a double standard, then no. But if there is, like I've fucked this many girls, but you couldn't have fucked up, then yes, that's so wrong and they're insecure.
Yeah, well, one of the questions in the do you disagree is not hypocritical for men with high body counts to prefer to date low body count or virgin women. I think 3 or 4 of you circled you disagree, so you think it is hypocritical. So that's kind of a different question though, so we'll come to that one later. So it is insecure.
Depends on the person I ask and their answer, really.
Okay. So you're saying like if the guy also has a low body count and he wants to date a woman with a low body count, fine.
I don't find that insecure. That's your standard and that's fine.
But then what about, the guy with a high body count, he wants a girl with a low body count. Is that insecure?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because you can go out and do it, but your woman couldn't go out and do it. Like your past doesn't matter, but for some reason my past matters. That's what I mean. I feel like why are you insecure about my past? But I'm secure about yours. It's whatever. We're going to go on with whatever. I'm vowing to be with you.
I'll let everybody respond before I give my response. So what do you think? Are men insecure for caring about a woman's body count?
If it is hypocritical, like in that situation?
Well, so just, I'm not so much looking at the hypocritical component. I'm more so looking, are just men, whether they have a low body count, high body count, are they insecure if they care about a woman's body count?
That's like a loaded question, because if they do have a low body count and they want someone who also has a low body count, then that's fine, I think. But if they have...
couldn't they... Yeah. I would even be willing to say that in both scenarios, they could both be insecure and they could both not be insecure.
I would say to go back then, I would say no, because that might be just standard. But to like when we're going on further questions, I'm going to probably contradict a bit.
So
I would say it would make me... Like if they were interested in me solely based off of that number and nothing else, like, or not interested, depending on...
So they liked you, but then they found out your body count, and for them, the body count was too high.
Yeah. Would
that be insecure?
If theirs was significantly higher than mine, I would say that that's insecure, and I would say that it's probably, if they had a bad reaction to that, in my head, what I would be thinking is, wow, they want a virgin girl because they're so bad in bed that they would be insecure that she's had better. That would be my first interpretation of instant anger. That would be my first interpretation if we were having a nice dinner, everything was cool, and then they like... It's
a deal breaker for them.
Yeah, and
deal breaker.
Yeah, and it was a deal breaker.
That's the only reason that they don't want to pursue you anymore.
Yeah,
because that.
Yeah, I would say that in that it would be insecure.
I'll let everybody answer on this. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think my answer is pretty similar. If someone asks me what my body count is and then theirs is higher or the same, I feel like that's just a sign of insecurity.
Okay. All right. Your thoughts?
If it's a deal breaker?
No. So is a man insecure if he cares about a woman's body count?
No.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I feel like it's one of those things where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because either way, the number, I don't think is going to make them happy. No matter what, they're just going to get jealous. No matter what.
Even if it's 0.
Well, if it's 0, that's different. What are you talking?
I feel like some people actually are.
They may not like 0 either.
Yeah, actually, they might not like 0.
I want to say some people actually don't.
I don't know. I've never had a guy ask my body count.
Like some people don't like that responsibility. Of
responsibility.
I haven't asked a guy.
Like some people really don't like that.
Well, I wouldn't ask a guy because I don't want to know.
Much if he...
Yeah, that's why I'm like sometimes 0 can make someone mad too. I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like damned if you.
Well, I think I do want to jump in really quick on this. You said the 0 would make a guy mad.
It could. I'm not saying all men, like, because most men would probably
they're like,
like
she has
that.
No experience.
No,
but I have met men that did not want to be with virgins.
Sure, there's probably men that are like that, but I think the men would not like that she's a virgin because they perhaps perceive that as, oh, she's a virgin. Like, let's say the guy's angle here is he wants to have casual sex. Like, he wants to have sex quickly. He doesn't want to wait. So he's probably making this assessment of, okay, she's a virgin. I'm going to have to wait 6 months. I'm going to have to wait till love, whatever it is. I don't think they would really have an issue with it if she was down to fuck immediately. Like, I can't imagine, oh, she's a virgin and she wants to fuck me once and then that's it. I mean, assuming that's what he wanted to, I can't imagine.
See, the perspective I've always gotten is that they just didn't want to deal with the annoyance of the woman after they took their virginity. That was literally their explanation.
The
like, you know, and I get it, it's the attachment.
Yeah.
So it's like, it could be both, though. There could be a lot of
women. There's a lot of crazy promiscuous women who, like, I don't understand this whole, like, oh, she's a virgin, she's gonna be like stage 5 clinger. Like, nah, I don't think so.
But like, from who I talked to, that was their assumption, and I'm like, I get it. Like,
and you're kind of unforgettable in that person's life.
And like, it's kind of valid to say, like, someone with a 0 body count, that could make someone feel insecure about it too. I don't want the responsibility of that. Just,
okay,
you know?
Sure. Going around the table, your thoughts. Are men insecure if they care about a woman's body count?
No.
Okay. Your answer to this?
That's a good question. I feel like if it's a deciding factor of dating that person, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, should body count matter? Going around, just a yes or no, really quick.
Honestly, no.
I wouldn't say so.
I would say no, but depends on if you're being responsible. Like, does that person have a high body count, not using condoms or being
have
safe?
STDs.
Because that would change my perspective on that.
I would have to agree with your answer.
So,
Depends.
shouldn't matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter
Shouldn't
though.
matter. Okay.
No.
Let's even just grant that no
In
STDs.
a perfect world, no STDs, yeah.
Then no.
No.
So going around the table, you guys said body count shouldn't matter. Doesn't matter. What's your body count?
8.
Hold on. Say it again.
8.
4.
I won't tell that number.
Did you write it in the?
No, I did not.
Do you want to give us a range?
No, I do not.
Is it more than 100?
I will not say.
Is it more than 1,000?
I'm not telling you.
Is it?
It's over 9,000!
You didn't write it here, right? You're not going to
No,
be a little
no.
trickster. I have to look for it or whatever. Then.
Not lying.
Okay. Wait.
No,
Oh,
that's
you're
not
right.
me.
You got excited.
Okay.
Under 30?
Wait, you said under 50.
Yeah, and then I'm like under 30, I'm pretty sure.
But over.
Over 10 for
No,
sure.
you said over 20. in
For
here.
sure. Yeah, over 20, under 30.
Okay, over 20.
Under 30.
Under 50. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
I put NA because I don't know. I'm not someone that really like writes down people's names and stuff. Like, I know people do that to keep track, so I don't have a
don't want to
guess.
remember.
You put NA.
I think so.
Is that what you? Wait. Sorry. What about you?
4.
4.
Girly.
That's just for me and the man above. I feel like I don't want the whole world to know that number.
You want to give us a range?
It's under 10.
Okay. Wait, and so you forgot?
Not that I forgot. I just don't count every single one, so I don't know what I don't know what the number is.
What do you mean?
Because
Wait, you don't count every single one?
no, not like off the top of my head. No.
Is there a range?
What's your body count?
Oh, hold on, bro.
Hey.
How you gonna skip me for the other question and come to me for that one? I ain't get to answer none of them other ones.
Hey, well, I let you.
Now you're back. You're back now.
I'm definitely like under 50. Definitely under 50. Yeah, that's all I got, bro. I'm under 50.
I don't know, you're kind of a tall guy, right?
I mean, but I like this. When I find a good thing, I like to keep it around.
That's fair.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fair.
I like to keep going back to the well. You know what I'm saying?
So let's start.
Yeah, gotta be wet. Definitely don't want to go back in no desert. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Yeah, I like that.
But because here's the thing, right? Like, if your body count was 3, like, you don't just forget the 3 bodies. When you start forgetting, that's like, I feel like that's 20 plus.
No, not that I forget. It's just I don't count a lot of them that maybe would count.
But I can.
Because I've had serious relationships for the past, 8 years. So I couldn't guess what mine is because.
How many serious relationships have you had?
3.
3.
Yep.
Okay, so it's at least 3.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
I'll give you that number.
Okay.
Can I answer the body count matter question?
Yeah, of course.
I think it does matter, but I don't ask women for it because I'm just like, I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, really? You just had 3? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even care. But does it matter? It does matter, I think, on a biological level. Maybe not an emotional level, maybe not a political level, but I think I've read a study recently where it said when a woman has about 2 to 10 partners, her ability to bond with a man decreased by 40%. So me personally, I think that's true because I see women. I think the more women have experiences, it's kind of get hard to, because they take on the energy of these men.
But don't men too?
I want to say, is there like a study for men?
I mean, I think.
I want to know the other side.
One side, you see the other side now.
And they're putting their energy into women.
All right. I don't think.
It's an exchange of energy.
It is, but you're actually receiving. The man is actually giving. Now, maybe he's an overgiver. But I'd rather be an overgiver than an receiver physically. That's exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're receiving because you're taking on the energy of the man. The man is really giving you his energy. So, for example, now maybe you can laugh all you want.
So feminine energy just doesn't exist.
I didn't say it
sex?
don't exist.
Like during sex though, because like women can't transfer their energy.
I'm just saying, man. If you're being penetrated, if a man got 3 women, right, and he's dealing with all 3 of them, they're becoming more like him. If a woman is dealing with 3 men, she's becoming like them. It's a difference between becoming like them and him becoming like him. It's all going to a point. Women who are promiscuous a lot of times have a lot of mental issues in my opinion. But I don't even ask.
Same with men.
Same with men.
Possibly.
Definitely.
It's not possibly. Like it's actually that is a statistic. I couldn't tell you what it is.
The more educated you are, the more likely you are to have
I don't even ask women about their body count. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that a woman with multiple bodies, I'm more concerned with the type of guy she was with.
Yeah.
I think the type of guy she was with previously, to me personally, means more to me because, for example, if she was with 7 good guys and she was with 1 former criminal, that one dude to have way more impact on her than the 7 church boys she dated. So
Same
to
with
me,
if a
it's
guy's
about
getting with strippers and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's the
it
same.
lowers your, because you think every woman just this wild sexual crazed demon, and it's like every woman's not like that. But I just feel like biologically, I think it affects women more. Does it affect men? Yes, it does. I just think it affects women more.
I want to say I feel like men are able to. I mean, like women kind of have to learn how to play the game. Men just kind of
We
do
can
it.
compartmentalize. Like we can catch a body and keep it pushing.
Like they've been doing it since young. Like I had to learn how to turn off the feelings.
Well, I think men definitely have higher body counts than women subjectively.
Yeah.
Like
way higher.
You'd be surprised.
I think it's mechanical, more mechanical for men.
Yeah.
I think these days women are becoming more. I think these days
we're
women,
becoming more masculine.
Yeah, I think women now can
becoming masculine.
have sex with you and keep it pushing. I think now today more than ever, I will concede to that. Hell yeah. But
well, and a lot more women are celibate as well because
we have this in between of like celibate women and like not celibate.
They say they.
I know a lot of celibate women.
I want to say I know a lot of celibate women.
Yeah, they sell a bit. All right, they sell a little bit. Depends on how much you're trying to.
Yeah,
they got a price. Not all of them, but you'd be surprised.
Who are these women?
Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all, stop acting like you don't know what's going on, man.
Who are these groups?
Who are these men that'll see you in the woods and just attack you because who's them? Who are they? I don't know.
And you got a point.
I don't know. I guess they from the same place, make believe land. Exactly. They both from the same place, Disneyland. I don't know. But Joe, you said you're an actor?
Yeah.
You're an excellent actor. Not saying that you're fake. No. What I'm saying is your decorum in the midst of heated conversations is excellent. You know what I'm saying? So I know that you can kill a role. So I'm looking forward to see you blow up.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had conversations with a lot of women. They get getting really like
We're really picking on you.
I would say we was picking on her.
you every time.
But you handle it though. I've been on a lot of panels with even men that can't handle it. So the way you was able to stand in the grace of fire, like you're gonna be a dope actor. So that's dope.
Thank you.
All of y'all got
I really
pretty good
appreciate that.
decorums.
Thank you.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I think we all
saying? The
handled
future
it.
looks bright because I heard some young women with some sound mind. So I'm optimistic for the future. I got a daughter.
I love how the comments though when we first began this were like all these classy women, blah blah, and then it was like these hate comments. halfway through.
I hate the trolls, man. I hate the trolls.
Oh my gosh.
They're the trolls. The commenters could be extreme. I deal with the same thing, like on my own channel. Like
Same.
I had a show where I had a guy that he advocates marriage. So all the dudes was mad at me because I was like, hey, I understand, because there's men that just say, women are terrible, and I think you should get your passport moved. Okay. But if there's men that's saying, hey, I'm a married man, I have a successful marriage, and I'm speaking towards people who still want that, there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of men got mad at him. I'm like, how can you get mad at a man who has a wife? What else should he speak towards?
And he's trying to help other people get married.
He's talking to people who wants what he has. Like that, like two worlds can exist. I think the extremism gets crazy.
Why do you think men don't like women? Because obviously women don't like men for the reasons that
I like women.
I love women.
I love women. But you were saying that one guy. You were saying those guys say they don't.
No, but these guys, these YouTube guys, and a lot of times you don't know what they look like because you don't know who's behind that screen.
They're all Giga Chads.
Yeah, so sometimes I hate to be vain, but sometimes you can hear somebody have an attitude or hear their talking points, then when you actually see them, it's like, oh, I know why you mad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these dudes and these trolls and women, they have a lot of personal gripes. They don't like themselves. They don't like how they look, so they can really get off their little animus in these little chats and these panels. So I don't even take the trolls serious. Like they be miserable.
Sorry for the delay on. Sorry, Mythic.